Questions and comments. The Honourable Government Deputy House Leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, over the last few weeks, we've heard a number of comments about five Conservative members who went on a trip to London. What we haven't heard a lot about is that some of those members, at least one, their expenses were paid for by the Danube Institute. The Danube Institute is a right-wing Hungarian think tank who recently published a paper that said the stakes of the Russia-Ukraine war are not Ukraine's sovereignty, but the victory of NATO, the expansion of the U.S. deep state, wokeism, LGBT propaganda, climate protection goals, and implementation of mass immigration. Coincidentally, right after that trip, Conservatives are now talking about this legislation as being woke. Can the member not just admit that at least some of the Conservative members in his party have gone down the MAGA rabbit hole that we're seeing from U.S. Republican congressmen right now in the United States with respect to Ukraine?
The member for Niagara West.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker, and to my colleague, thank you for the question. I don't believe the word woke was ever uttered in my speech, so I can't I don't know what he's referring to, and maybe other speakers, but what I am concerned about is that we have got tremendous potential in this country when it comes to energy security. We had the member from Alberta that just mentioned the fact that we had like 19 opportunities to start plants, to start looking at trying to get people off of Russian oil. This makes a ton of sense. We're talking about a trade deal, but we should also be talking about how do we get Europe and how do we get Ukraine off the dependence of Russian energy. And so quite frankly, we should be energy self-sufficient as a country. And why are we not doing that? It seems crazy to me that these liberals seem to be sabotaging our own, what's good for our country and what's good for business and what's good for the energy security of our country.
Questions and comments. The Honourable Member for Esquimalt.